So it's a cardioid capsule on an Octava microphone. It goes through this XLR cable into the sound devices. In the sound devices, we have this actually on 18 dB gain for the preamp gain. And this is one of the questions that came up on the previous video that we didn't answer. So if I go into menu here, into settings, we have it set on mic, and we have it at about 10%. And then we have channel 2 using channel 1's input, so that way it records onto both channels. So, and as you can see, we're getting a very strong signal. And the reason I have it even that high is that I'm like right here, I'm about 6 inches from the microphone, and it's running pretty hot. But if if I'm like 3 feet away or 2 feet away this far, about 3 feet, I'm getting an acceptable signal. So assuming that this microphone was mounted on the camera up here, then that would be a decent signal. And one thing to consider is, instead of using a shotgun microphone like everybody does, everybody seems to use a shotgun, an actually cardioid pattern might be better, because it's going to reject noise from behind the subject, versus a shotgun that's going to have a farther reach and maybe go pick up background noise that you really don't want, especially if the person's only going to be like 3 to 4 feet from you. Just from listening to this, there is I hear just the slightest bit of, I call it digital noise. It's like a subtle hiss. And but with a strong enough signal, I don't think it would really be noticeable. So I think you're pretty safe going with the you can use the internal recorder on the Blackmagic Cinema camera if you have the preamp. If you don't have a preamp, I think the signal is going to be too noisy. Here's something interesting. I was just playing around with this. If I put the microphone down here, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's actually the fan from the camera itself. So you want to probably, if you're going to position with an on-camera microphone, an external on-camera microphone, you definitely would want to put it as far away from the camera as you can. So that's why this looks oddly high, but it is to keep it away from picking up any of the noise from the camera itself, from the fan. I don't know, one other thing I could probably show you is if I'd like to put in a plug for this company. It's called LA Pro Audio, and they make custom-made XLR cables with quality cables and attachments. And so if I pull this, you won't even be able to hear me, but this is a custom-made cable from them, and I think it was like $25. Now check it out. What you're listening to right now is from the internal microphone on the camera itself, and you can tell it's completely unusable, right? I don't even know if you could use it for even reference audio. It's so noisy. And what you're hearing is the fan from the camera itself. Now check it out when I put the microphone back in. There. It's like crickets almost. So this is definitely something you can use. I would actually recommend using a cardioid pattern for this. One of the complaints or concerns that we got was that with the shotgun microphone that we were using, and in the location that we were using, someone was saying the background noise is horrendous. Fair enough. If you're sensitive to background noise and you only want the voice of your subject, which makes sense, and you don't want a lot of background noise, then actually your only choice would be to go with a cardioid pattern. Because if you use a shotgun microphone, you're definitely going to be picking up noise from beyond the subject who's speaking. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. I just wanted to remake this to show that you can get a good sound, and we didn't want any background noise in the video. So this is just should be pretty much silence. I don't know if you can even hear anything. There might be some subtle, very subtle background noise, but the only thing I really hear is just the slight sound of that fan. Okay, well, that's a wrap, and thanks for watching. Bye.